Happy Tuesday, everyone. It is Keto Crate time. Hey, everyone. So it's our February Keto Crate, and yes, I'm a little late opening it. But let's dig into it. Even though sometimes we don't like the products included in the Keto Crate, I do think it's a pretty cool way to get in and see some of the things that are offered out there. And you never know what you do find. But yeah, so I've just ripped it open. We'll see. Will it be as good as January, or will it be back to normal? Hard to say, right? So let's check it out, and we'll dive into it. And then I also will let you know that Keto Crate, as always, even though I'm pretty harsh on some of the things included, we always find some things we enjoy. And on Saturday, the 25th, we have our KetOH-IO meetup, and it is booked all the way full. So we have 2 Keto Crates to give in, and no, I don't know which month it is. It's a surprise. So that'll be pretty exciting, right? So let's dig in. All right, let's see what we've got first. Meat stick, Rome sticks. So let's see. It looks fairly nice, but of course it's a white print on light pink and red paper. So I have to get the old cheater out. And isn't it brilliantly sunny? Sorry about that, because it does make the lighting for this video a little bit weird, but you know, hey, we have lighting issues on our good days. So let's see, what do we got here? Let me zoom in a bit. Okay, so pasture-raised pork, water uncured. Man, I still can't read it. Let's see. Oh, water uncured bacon, pork belly and sea salt, more sea salt. Oh, organic dextrose. Why eat a meat stick? You don't need that. From tapioca. Used, it's so hard to read, you guys. Used to initiate fermentation. Celery juice powder, organic black pepper, lactic acid starter culture, dye-free collagen casing, and also nitrates are not added except for the naturally occurring in the sea salt and celery powder. I'm sure the nutrition info should be on here somewhere, but it is not, so I can't even tell you what kind of carbs are in it. At least not from the package, which tells me that this comes from a bulk pack that was broken apart. And I find that overall very disappointing because, well, how do I even know? I'm going to assume that it's somewhere between 1 and 3 carbs. I'm not going to dig on the internet while we're trying to record. Maybe I can put it in the comments later, or maybe we'll just forget all about it. Chipmunk peanut butter cookie. I know that a lot of people love these, though. Serious Keto says they're his favorite, so I don't know. For me, it's a texture problem, and I also don't enjoy the taste of these. But I know I know Serious Keto loves these. I don't know if 2KK does or not. I found them to be too weird for me. But you know, the picture's real nice, and it's peanut butter. It has 170 calories, 14 grams of fat, 20 total carbs, 3 dietary fiber, 1 gram sugar, 0 sugar alcohols, protein 7 grams. And the rest of those carbs are allulose. I have to rip the thing a little bit. 14 grams of allulose, which leaves you with 3 net carbs. So the ingredients are peanuts, allulose, almond flour, egg, salt, and baking soda with sodium bicarbonate, cognac powder, psyllium husk powder, plant fibers, lemon, pea protein, plantain, Norwegian kelp, vitamin E, and natural mixed tocopherols, and monk fruit extract. So, you know, it is what it is. And so if you love these chipmunk cookies, then you're going to be very pleased. And like I said, I know a lot of people do, and for me, they're just a hard no. So the keto ratio bars, which, let's see, so on the front, 17 grams total fat, 2 grams net carbs, 12 grams protein, 1 gram of sugar. Let's see, the nutrition facts on the back, 240 calories, we just said, 17 grams of fat, 9 total carbs, 3 of which are fiber, and total 1 sugar, which we said already, 4 grams sugar alcohol, 12 grams of protein. The ingredients are pumpkin seeds, soy protein isolate, coconut oil, erythritol, whey protein isolate, chicory root extract, sea salt, stevia extract, and natural fibers. So, soy is an ingredient that a lot of people do not love. It can be inflammatory, so take it with your grain of salt. It will not stop me from eating this. I'm not going to have them all the time, but I actually enjoy them and I think they're very tasty. They're definitely not an all-the-time food because the soy can be inflammatory. But let me tell you, because they are hard and crunchy and seed-filled on long endurance bike rides, the fact that these can survive my pocket outweighs the any negative effects I would get from soy. I don't really seem to have inflammatory impact from it in just like a once in a while thing, but I'm talking like in the summertime, once a month. So maybe that's just a mere quantity. So it's really very tiny. Pick and choose. It's up to you. If you don't do any exercise and you're out there sweltering in the heat, drinking your element, and then you just need to devour something before you like pass out on the grass, this would be maybe your choice. You know what I'm saying? So, like all things, ingredients matter depending on your preference, your choices, your decision making. So, go you. There are lots of different things that people choose to hate on, and I am no exception to that rule. I love to hate on it. And just so you know, yes, soy is not a very savory ingredient, but again, sometimes we eat ingredients that are not the best for us. It's when they put like a giant pile of unsavory ingredients that I get really in distress about it. Keto bar. I've heard Joe from Too Crazy Keto say he likes these. I think the flavor, I don't remember what he said about the ingredients or anything like that. So, you'll have to go watch their videos. Too Crazy Ketos. This one is 180 calories, 14 grams of fat, 6 total carbs, protein of 10 grams, sugar alcohols 1 gram. So, 5 carbs. I don't know what I actually said. I might have said 9, but it's 5. 5 total carbs for the little bar. It's not a giant bar, but look at that picture of the peanut butter and chocolate, though. That looks great. So let's check out the ingredients now. Okay, I can actually read it if I hold it right. Maybe. Okay, so keto vegetable fat blend. All right, so palm kernel oil and palm oil and shea oil and peanut oil. I'm kind of not thrilled with that because there's no little asterisk that says it's sustainably obtained. So that's a real negative for me. From an environmental standpoint, that's not a very good thing. But from a food standpoint, also, fine, it's fine. Just, protein blend, micellar casein, whey protein isolate, milk protein concentrate, milk collagen, partially defatted peanut flour, peanuts, erythritol, mono and diglyceride sunflower lecithin, medium chain triglycerides, low fat cocoa powder, natural flavors, almonds, sea salt, tocopherols, and sucralose. So, yeah, I would eat this, and I will. Probably not today, but Yeah, it goes in the okay to eat pile. I mean, so far everything's been edible. Keto Farms blueberry vanilla cashews. So, yum. But let's take a look. 10 grams total fat, uh, 13 total carbs, 7 of which are erythritol, 1 gram of fiber, and 2 total sugars, which comes from the blueberries and the cashews. Ingredients are cashews, natural sweetener, which is erythritol and monk fruit extract, butter, which is cream and natural flavors, blueberries, molasses, vanilla extract, salt, natural flavors, and citric acid. So I would save these for a high intensity exercise day. I don't have any problems with them, but the molasses is not my favorite ingredient, but nothing's stopping me from eating them. Excuse me, I need a drink of my coffee. Don't you love when everything is just right for the day? So this is Good Crunchy Keto Bar. Good makes those sugar-free jams, which I always want to try them, but have never been willing to push the button to place the order. So if you've eaten the Good jams, post in the comments and tell me what you think about them. Like, am I maybe missing out something incredible by being too cheap to order over what I consider some very expensive jam? But you know what? We order a lot of expensive things because they do fit, Yeah, I lost my track there. Anyways, ingredients first because that's what's in my little cheater magnifier. Coconut, makes sense. Milk chocolate with fibers and sweeteners, which is cocoa butter, inulin, oleofructose, cocoa mass, whole milk powder, skimmed milk powder, and sweeteners, which is erythritol and stevia extract, soy lecithin, natural flavors, polydextrose, sweeteners, erythritol, stevia extract, which is glycerol and soy crisps, soy protein, tapioca starch, salt, cocoa butter, milk protein, hydrolyzed collagen, fat-reduced cocoa, soy lecithin, and salt and natural flavors. So this is what I was talking about when I say there's a spectrum. What those ratio bars had soy listed once and, very teeny tiny. This had soy like 9 million times, plus it had dextrose, plus it had, I can't remember what else there was. It was something else, but like by the time you get to like the 5th or 6th ingredient where you're like, that to me is what makes this say like, you know what? It's probably never going to be my choice. So that's my threshold. Now you know. Let's see. Where's the nutrition? Oh, there it is. It's hidden under the flap. I was like, I can't even find the nutrition label on it. All right, so 150 calories, and it's actually big, and I couldn't see it. What's the matter with me today? Total carbs, 16 grams, and protein of 3 grams. So, okay, so it has a lot of fat, but it also has more carbs than fat and protein combined with all of that stuff. But 7 grams of fiber and 2 grams of sugar and 7 grams of sugar alcohol. I'm saying this seems like a tummy ache in a bar to me. Let me hold it the right way. But it looks real attractive. I bet it tastes good. In fact, I am sure it tastes good. And I will not hesitate to let my kid or somebody keto adjacent to me eat it. I mean, there's nothing that terrible, but it's definitely one of those. It has a few too many entries of ingredients that are not the best, that it makes it a no-go for me. This one's really smashed, but I think it's just the package. The internals seem fine. Shrewd Keto Dippers Dark Chocolate. 2 grams net carbs right there on the front, 8 grams of protein. But let's see, the real deal on the back is 11 grams of fat, 13 total carbs, which 7 of which are fiber and 6 are sugar alcohol, 8 grams of protein. Ingredient is sugar-free dark chocolate, which is unsweetened chocolate, erythritol, inulin, cocoa butter, uh, soy lecithin, and stevia extract, and natural vanilla extract, and then milk protein isolate. That's it. So again, I will eat these. There's not a ton in here, so I'm inclined to say most people would eat this all in one go. I would probably try and divvy it up into two so that I'm savoring it all proper. Even though I would definitely want to chow down the whole package because it's not that much. And I can fill them in there. They're like malted milk ball size. In fact, I'm sure that's what they're supposed to mimic. So, let's see. All right, let's see. Choc Zero double dipped milk, chocolate milk caramel. You guys, I have tasted these before, even though they are not an ideal food for me. And it's a good thing they are packaged in two, individually wrapped in here, two at a time. They are too tasty. I want to gobble through these like wildfire. Like, it's super hard to resist because they are so tasty that they become a danger food for me. But the fact that they are wrapped in two makes me cognizant of that fact, so I can stop myself, but I really don't want to. I would love to chow down this whole package, and that's not a good thing because it's 3.5 servings for the package. A serving is 130 calories, 10 grams total fat, 14 total carbs, 9 of which are fiber, and 1 sugar, and only 2 grams of protein. The ingredients are milk chocolate confection, which is chocolate liquor, cocoa butter, whole milk powder, non-GMO resistant dextrin, roasted almonds, vegetable oils and fats, sustainable palm fruit oil of coconut oil and cocoa butter, allulose, almond flour, natural caramel flavor, sea salt, sodium bicarbonate, sunflower lecithin, and monk fruit extract. So it's a lot of sweetener, which is what's bumping that up, and the fiber from the inulin, etc., etc. So they're not horrible, but because they're so delicious, that's what makes them dangerous for me to have in the house. I'm gonna immediately throw these in the freezer after this so that I forget about them. And then one day in the summer when it's 104 degrees and we've been out cycling and I come home and I'm like, I hope I have a keto chow creamy in this freezer. I open it and I'm like, oh, yes, that's what I'm having. You know, one of those days when it's not going to be a big deal, like maybe after I'm done at the Pelotonia, driving and riding my bike with a team and all that stuff, and I'm like dying. These will be in the freezer hiding for me. Epic pork rinds, and these are the barbecue seasoning. I love Epic pork rinds, except for on the flavored ones, they almost always put maltodextrin or dextrose in there, and that I don't love. So this says it's 5 servings. I'm going to eat it in 2 batches. 100%, that's what I would do. So keep that in mind. So calories for a serving is 80, total fat of 6, less than 1 carb per serving, protein of 8 grams. Ingredients are Epic pork rinds. They are fried in, there's a wrinkle, in pork rinds. Fried pork skins are made with simple seasonings to minimize their rich taste. Okay, that's not the actual ingredients. There they are. Oh, pork skins, pork fat, salt, paprika, garlic powder, onion powder, mustard seed, chipotle, pepper powder, black pepper, cumin, jalapeno pepper powder, and oregano. Ooh, oh, hot doggy. I am going to chow these down this week. Delicious. They don't have any dextrin or maltodextrin. They listened. Woohoo. So, yes, Epic brand pork rinds barbecue flavor. It's a go. And pure brownie mix. I haven't tried these. Have you tried these? That's another one. Leave it in the comments. Tell me if you've tried them and if they are good or if they need lots of doctoring or Well, let's just take a look. Brownie mixes are kind of questionable, and it's often better to make your own. But convenience, you all. Convenience is a huge factor. All right, 12 servings per container. That makes sense. Serving size is 1/4 cup mix. Per let's do the as prepared. As prepared means that this mix 2 eggs and 1/2 cup of coconut oil or melted butter. Because honestly, are you going to open this package and eat a spoonful of powder? Don't be silly. Of course not. We don't do that here. Let's see. So let's do that as prepared. 140 calories, 10 grams of fat, 18 total carbs, 11 of which are fiber, and 3 grams of erythritol, 3 grams of protein. The ingredients are organic soluble tapioca fiber, organic chickpea flour, organic erythritol, organic almond flour, organic inulin fiber, organic cocoa powder, processed with alkali, organic chocolate flavor, baking powder, cornstarch, sodium bicarbonate, monocalcium profolate, sea salt, and organic stevia leaf extract. So I'm going to tell you right here and now, that's a no-go for me. Sorry, it got warm. I had my little space heater on, and suddenly I'm like, that's too much heat. I got to turn that down. I don't eat chickpea flour. I know a lot of people who keto and eat hummus and chickpea flour, and they are fine. It really hurts my stomach. I don't do well with chickpeas, which is too bad because they are delicious. I'm really envious of those of you who can eat them, but they definitely make me not feel good. So maybe on Saturday, this mix will go into the giveaway pile. That seems like a good plan, right? So if you guys love brownies and you're coming to the meetup, so there you go. That's the February keto box. It's definitely not as great as January. January keto box was so amazing. I was like, I would buy more of those. I didn't because, well, they're also $30 and I don't really need keto snacks. But if there was a box I was going to order more of, that January box was amazing. That's the one I would buy. This was not too bad though. Most of the things in there were incredibly edible. So that's everything for today. I hope you like this Keto Krate breakdown. And if you are new to this channel, hit that subscribe button, then the little bell icon to notify you when we upload or go live. We do go live every Sunday evening. I used to say I would post videos Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then I was like, well, Tuesday, Thursday, and then it kind of made more sense. And so it hasn't been real regular. Life bumps have happened, but I do like doing Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday. I think that's a nice cadence. For a while, we did daily videos, and periodically throughout the year, we'll do little stints of that, what I ate in a day, for like 2 weeks or 4 weeks, so that we can get a good feel for each other on how like maintenance looks or that kind of keto advice. Let me know other things you want to talk about. We are hitting bicycle season for the outside, which is much nicer than riding inside. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with inside, but there's something about being outside in the sunshine that just makes it glorious. So we'll be talking about that soon too. And I will see you all later. Happy keto crating. Bye bye.